Hi guys, this is Stu from Mobile Geeks, and right now we're going to take a look at the Elife S 5.1, which is the latest Android smartphone from Gionee, and it's also billed as being one of the thinnest in the world. In fact, this guy is currently in the Guinness Book of Records for being the thinnest smartphone ever. Okay, so let's just dive straight into the box here and see what we get. And the first thing we can see is that, it actually arrives with a cover. So there we have, there's the phone itself. I'll just put that to one side for a minute. We'll just check what we get here in the retail box. So here, yeah, we have a cover, which is very nice. Obviously attaches to the phone with an adhesive underneath just this cover right here. Very nice. Put that to one side. We're not expecting a great deal in terms of the package, but we'll see what we get in here. Okay, here's our charger. This is a European fitting USB standard charger. I'm guessing this is the this is the USB cable right here. Very nice. All very standard and quite normal. But what have we got in here? Let's have a look. Oh wow, okay, so you're getting 4 screen covers, which is really nice. I guess you can also use these covers. Some of these covers will be for the back of the device as well as the front. Is that possible? Well, we'll check that out later, but that's nice to see that we're getting some free screen covers included in the bundle. And also a bumper, which is also great to see. So you have the option of a case or a bumper straight from the off with the retail box. That's very nice. Oh, and here we have a micro USB to full USB adapter so we can connect drives and things. And we have a pin, I guess, which will just go on the side of the device. This is so you can access your SIM card. Okay, let's just get rid of all of this. Take all of that away. Okay, let's look at the device itself. Here he is. So we're looking at a 4.8-inch AMOLED display here, and it's kind of interesting that it says on the front here octa-core, because we're actually expecting to see a Snapdragon quad-core in here, not what we've seen in the past from Gionee, which would be the MediaTek octa-core processors. So we'll just take this off, and there she is. Isn't she a beauty? So in terms of thinness, yeah, this is still the world's thinnest smartphone, according to the Guinness Book of Records at least, and it's 5.1 millimeters thin. So that is impressive. We reviewed the S 5.5 just a couple of months ago, and it did impress us, especially in terms of build quality. And I think straight away out the box, you can see the Gionee are doing a great job with the build quality once again. We'll just turn on the device, let that boot up. Hello. Here you go. Nice little vibration. There we go, our Gionee logo, Android. But while it's doing it, let's have a quick look around the device. You can see, actually oddly, this is kind of like a phone I would describe as good for southpaws, because we've got the volume rocker on the side here and the power button also on the side, which is a little unusual because most manufacturers go for the right-hand side, not the left-hand side, as we're seeing here. So at the top here in the front, we've got a front-facing camera. That's a 5 megapixel. Around the back here, we've got an 8 megapixel camera, which comes with an LED flash, and this also has autofocus, so this should be a decent camera. The bottom here, you can see that this is where your audio is coming in. You got your, yep, we've got these 2 little speaker holes right there. Then we have, let me see, yep, this is our charging or power, I guess. This is for the charging. This is a regular standard micro USB 2. Here we have a headphone jack. Ooh. Go away. Oh, okay, right, so here we go. We're inside. Actually, this is Android 4.2, I believe, KitKat, and this is the Amigo OS 2.0. So this is what looks to be actually a updated version of the Amigo OS compared to the one that we saw on the S 5.5. So inside here, we are expecting to see, if we just go to settings, where have they put settings? Settings right here. Okay, we can see, oh, okay, let's look at all settings. Let's go down a little. This is a very bright display. So yeah, I mean, straight away, I mean, we're impressed with the brightness. I'll just turn it down a little bit so it doesn't mess with my camera quite so much. But yeah, this is an AMOLED display, and it's 720p, so it's, what's that, 1280 by 720 this way. It's 306 pixels per inch, and it's looking very impressive straight out the box there. Certainly the brightness is pretty serious brightness, as you've seen before with AMOLED screens though, so maybe we shouldn't be too surprised. But here, Android, yep, Android 4.4.2. We don't have status. Let's have a little look. Do we have any information about the processor? Well, maybe we just have to wait until we get CPU-Z on there before we can really confirm whether it is in fact the Qualcomm Snapdragon 400, which we're expecting, which is a 1.2 gigahertz quad-core processor, which should give us really decent performance. It's got Adreno 305 graphics, and we're also getting, well, here you're getting 1 gigabyte of RAM actually on this device. So that's not the most. I mean, a lot of flagship smartphones are now 2 gigabytes. So yeah, 1 gigabyte of RAM. Also 16 gigabytes of storage. The battery inside here is non-removable. You can't get into this beautiful slim chassis, but the battery is a decent 1100 milliamp hour job. It's also interesting to see that Gionee have decided to stick with capacitive hardware buttons on the bottom here. It's not something that that I'm against, actually. This is, I quite like that. I'm a fan of capacitive buttons. So there you go. I think this, I'm already starting to fall in love with this baby. This is very nice indeed. So here we have the Gionee Elife S5.1. I'm Stu from Mobile Geeks. If you like this stuff, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks guys, bye bye.